The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, a federal agency that regulates securities and protects investors, has recently filed lawsuits against Binance and Coinbase. Binance and Coinbase are two of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, where investors can purchase and sell a wide variety of cryptocurrencies. The major charge made against Coinbase by the SEC is that it operates an unregistered securities exchange, much like how the Nasdaq would if it were left to its own devices and let to operate unchecked by any authorities. In addition to the same complaint, Binance is accused of defrauding clients out of billions of dollars, lying to regulators, and misleading customers, among other things. After bringing lawsuits against the most obvious bad actors, including Sam Bankman-Fried, and celebrity crypto endorsers like Kim Kardashian, Lindsay Lohan, and Jake Paul, it is evident why the SEC is now going after such behemoths. It now demands that the entire crypto industry be examined through a regulatory lens rather than just a few bad apples. In a lengthy statement, Binance denied the SEC's allegations and claimed that its litigation would undermine America's role as a global hub for financial innovation and leadership. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong tweeted similarly that the approach of regulating crypto through enforcement was harming America. Fundamentally, the SEC's legal proceedings against the two businesses are the most significant ones taken to date in the prolonged controversy over what exactly cryptocurrency and crypto exchanges are. An existential danger to the entire sector is posed by the most recent court action. Should you be concerned if you have assets on a crypto exchange? Let's take a closer look at this circumstance and analyze it in full. So what is the SEC upset about? The SEC has asked for an emergency order from the court to freeze Binance US's assets. This action shows that the SEC is certain it will succeed in its case and that it has solid proof of misconduct. It demonstrates that the organization believes investor funds may be in danger. This fear has been experienced before. You may recall that another cryptocurrency exchange, FTX, had trouble refunding consumers' funds due to the company's financial records being so disorganized that it was difficult to determine what was missing and what might have been stolen, as revealed by bankruptcy proceedings. The SEC's take on crypto exchanges is straightforward. They are defying the law as unregistered stock exchanges. Even Binance executives knew it, the SEC's complaint argues. Binance's former chief compliance officer admitted once that the company was operating as an unlicensed securities exchange in the USA. The complaint against US-based Coinbase, which came a day after the lawsuit against Binance, alleges that it's an unregistered securities exchange that's putting customers at risk without proper SEC-required disclosures and protections. This accusation would apply to any cryptocurrency exchange. The case against Binance, which has a separate US branch but conducts business abroad, goes further and details alleged deceptions. The exchange and its CEO, CZ, are facing 13 charges, including claims that they misappropriated and mixed up customer funds. These allegations are identical to those leveled against FTX and its former CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried. The SEC is also charging a different trading company owned by CZ with illegal market manipulation known as wash trading in order to falsely inflate the volume of cryptocurrencies traded on Binance US. CZ and his company had engaged in a vast web of deception, conflicts of interest, lack of disclosure, and purposeful avoidance of the law, according to SEC head Gary Gensler. Crypto exchanges have been around for a while. Why is the crackdown happening now? With the recent demise of FTX, Celsius, and Voyager, it seems like a strategically sound time for the SEC to pursue these moves. A lot of the enthusiasm around cryptocurrencies has also diminished, especially in the wake of the high-octane FTX explosion last fall, which contributed to public skepticism regarding the lack of transparency and risk management on exchanges. The Biden administration, which recently expressed its readiness to collaborate with the SEC on regulating cryptocurrency, also just gave the SEC its full support. What does this mean for people who have money in these exchanges? It makes sense that investors with a lot of money in crypto exchanges are concerned given the SEC's expressed intention to bring crypto under its control and into line quickly. In its accusations, the government singles out more than a dozen particular cryptocurrencies, including the well-known Solana coin, that it believes are being marketed and sold on Binance and Coinbase as securities. Some anxiety is apparent. The share price of Coinbase, a publicly traded company listed on the Nasdaq, initially fell by almost 20%, though it has since rallied. On June 6, the day after the SEC announced its lawsuit against Binance and the day it announced its separate lawsuit against Coinbase, more than $700 million was withdrawn from Binance, and about $600 million was withdrawn from Coinbase. The comparatively muted response among investors is both surprising and not. When investing, sound financial advice is to be careful of risk and do your due diligence. Yet due diligence is almost impossible with crypto, precisely because it's unregulated. At the same time, crypto enthusiasts tend to be a group that distrusts government regulation. A common narrative among the crypto crowd is that decentralized, alternative digital currencies are actually safer than the US dollar because power and authority aren't concentrated in just a few institutions. Since unregulated crypto exchanges are not required to reveal much information and are not required to have risk management controls in place, there is always a risk involved. After all, it is the main reason the SEC is pursuing them. The fact is that Coinbase and every other crypto exchange lack investor protections. There are no SEC audits or inspections, no insurance requirements, and no license requirements for those working in the cryptocurrency industry. What's going to happen to cryptocurrency now? The resolution of the SEC's allegations may involve lengthy legal proceedings. There is a chance that Coinbase or Binance, especially Binance, will comply if these complaints are found to be valid in court. The primary foundation of the cryptocurrency industries and cryptocurrency platforms' business models is their disregard for the law. Their business strategy is regulatory arbitrage, whereby they set up shops in nations with friendly cryptocurrency laws or take advantage of loopholes. For instance, FTX had its headquarters in the Bahamas. One conceivable outcome in this situation is that the litigation leads to the closure of Coinbase and Binance completely in the United States. The amount of Web3 and cryptocurrency hype that has subsided, which may be an indication that the boom days are over, is maybe what should alarm crypto traders the most. The typical crypto trader is left holding the bag while the crypto whales, who have made their billions, are moving on to the next great thing, such as artificial intelligence. If you liked this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more videos about money, business and the economy in general.